Hello students, welcome back to the online classes. I hope you all are safe and sound at home and doing well at home. Today we are going to start with the same chapter, that is exponents and powers. Last time I have explained you the rules of multiplication and division for positive exponents. Today I am going to explain you the rules of multiplication and division that apply to positive exponents also apply to negative exponents as well as to zero exponents. We can prove this by seeing the following examples. Let us see the first topic in it. Laws of exponents applied to negative exponents. We have already gone through the first law, that is a upon b to the whole power minus m is equal to a to the power minus m upon b to the power minus m. We have already gone through this law, but the power was positive over there. But over here the power is negative. So for zero exponent, when the exponent is 0 or power is 0, how we are going to solve it? Over here, if m is equal to 0, then a upon b to the whole power 0 is equal to 1. As we already know that if any number has a power 0, its value will be 1. And a to the power 0 upon b to the power 0 is also 1. Hence, the law applies for zero exponents. This much is clear. Now come to the next topic, that is for negative exponents. If the power is negative, over here let us consider a upon b. This is a base and the power is negative minus 2. So it can be solved as a upon b to the whole power minus 2 is equal to 1 upon a upon b to the whole power 2. When the power is negative, if I have to make the power positive, I am going to bring the whole number that is at the numerator place will come to the place of denominator and the power will become positive. So it will be 1 upon a upon b to the whole power 2, or it can be written as 1 upon a to the power 2 upon b to the power 2 is equal to, or it can be written as 1 divided by a square upon b square. Over here it is 1. Now when I am going to convert this division sign into multiplication sign, it will be 1 into the number will be reciprocal. The number at the numerator place will come to the place of denominator, and the number at the denominator place will come to the place of numerator. So it will be 1 into b square upon a square is equal to b square upon a square, or it can be written as, if I want the power as negative, so it will become a to the power minus 2 upon b to the power minus 2. Therefore the law applies for negative exponents also. I hope this much is clear to everyone. Now we are going to talk about another law, but before that I want you to copy it in your copy. Let us see the second law of exponent. It is a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n is equal to, over here the base are same, so the powers will be added. It will be a to the power m plus n. Now we are going to see for zero exponent. Again we are going to assume m is equal to n is equal to 0. Over here the power will be same. So m is equal to n is equal to 0. Then we have a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n is equal to, over here m is equal to n is equal to 0 means a to the power m in place of m I am going to place 0 into a to the power n in place of n I am going to place 0. So a to the power 0 equals to 1 into a to the power equals to 1. So 1 into 1 is equal to 1. So a to the power m plus n is equal to a to the power 0 plus 0 is equal to a to the power 0, that is 1. So both LHS and RHS are coming same. So it applies for the negative for zero exponent also. Let us come to another point, that is for negative exponents. Over here we are going to assume m is equal to minus 3 and n is equal to minus 2, and again we are going to apply the same formula, that is a to the power m into a to the power n. Now in place of m and n I am going to place the value of m and n, that is a to the power minus 3 multiplied by a to the power minus 2. Now over here the powers are negative, so if I have to make the powers positive, so the number at the numerator place will come to the place of denominator, so it will become 1 upon a to the power 3 multiplied by 1 upon a to the power 2. Now easily I can apply a formula 1 upon a to the power m plus n, that is 3 plus 2 is equal to 1 upon a to the power 5, or it can be written as a to the power minus 5. Therefore the law is applicable for negative exponents also. I hope the second law is very much clear to everyone. Let us come to the third law, that is a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. Over here the base are same but the powers are different and the sign is division. Division sign is over there. So the powers will be subtracted. Let us see the first one for zero exponents. Over here if m is equal to n is equal to 0, the same condition we are going to follow. Then we have a to the power m divided by a to the power n. Now in place of m and n I am going to place the value of m and n, that is 0. So a to the power 0 divided by a to the power 0 is equal to 1 divided by 1 is equal to 1. Therefore a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. So a to the power 0 minus 0 is equal to a to the power 0, that is 1. So in both the cases LHS and RHS are coming same. Therefore the law is applicable for zero exponent also. Let us come for negative exponents. Again we are going to follow the same process. We are going to give the value to m and n, that is m is equal to minus 3 and n is equal to minus 2, and again we are going to follow the same formula, that is a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power minus 3. In place of m we are going to place the value of m, that is minus 3, divided by a to the power minus 2, that is the value of n. So it will be, now both the powers are negative, so we are going to make the power positive. So it will become 1 upon a to the power 3 divided by 1 upon a to the power 2, that is 1 upon a to the power 3. Now when we are going to convert this division sign into multiplication sign, the numbers will be reciprocal. Over here it is 1 upon a square. So when I am going to put the multiplication sign, the number will be reciprocal and the number at the denominator place will come to the place of numerator and the number at the numerator place will come at the place of denominator. So it will become 1 upon a to the power 3 multiplied by a square upon 1. Again we are going to follow the same formula, the second law, a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n, that is a to the power 2 minus 3 is equal to a to the power minus 1. So over here we are going to follow a formula, that is a to the power m divided by a to the power 3 is equal to a to the power m minus n. Now over here you can see that m is less than n. So what the answer will be? A to the power minus 1, or we can write it 1 upon a. Therefore a to the power m minus n is equal to a to the power, what is the value of m? Minus 3 minus inside the bracket n. This is the value of n. So if the minus sign is outside the bracket, the sign inside the bracket will change. So it will become a to the power minus 3 plus 2, that is a to the power minus 1 is equal to 1 upon a. In both the cases, LHS and RHS are coming same. Therefore, the law is applicable for negative or exponents also. Let us come to the fourth law, that is a to the power m to the whole power n is equal to a to the power m into n. Over here both the powers will be multiplied. Let us see the first rule. For 0 exponents, if m is equal to n is equal to 0, again m and n are equal and they are equal to 0, then we have a to the power m to the whole power n is equal to a to the power 0, that is the value of m, to the whole power 0, that is the value of n, is equal to 1 to the power 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, the law is applicable for 0 exponents. Let us come to another rule, that is for negative exponents. Again, we are going to give the certain value, that is m is equal to -2 and n is equal to -4 to the exponents. With the same formula, a to the power m to the whole power n is equal to a to the power -2, that is the value of m, to the whole power -4, that is the value of n, is equal to. Now over here it is very important step. Please see it very carefully. Over here the power is negative, a to the power -2. So first of all I have to make the power positive. So it will be 1 upon a square to the whole power -4. Now over here the power is negative. I have to make it positive. How we are going to make it positive? The number at the denominator place, if it takes the place of numerator and the number at the numerator place takes the place of denominator, and we are going to reciprocal the number, then the power which is negative, it will become positive. Over here the same thing I have done. 1 upon a square to the whole power -4 is equal to a square upon 1 to the whole power 4 is equal to a to the power 8. Therefore, a to the power m into n is equal to, now I have to prove RHS, a to the power -2 multiplied by a to the multiplied by -4. 2 4s are 8. Plus minus minus plus, so it will become a to the power 8. So in both the cases the answer is coming a to the power 8. This means LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore the law is applicable for negative exponents also. I hope all the 4 formulas that I have explained you is very much clear to everyone. Next time when we are going to continue with the same chapter, I will complete the chapter and I will give you some example related to this chapters. Till then, be safe. Goodbye.